Welcome to my WIP N Chat. It's week 1. This is Angie with Angie's Crafting with Diamonds. Today I'm going to be working on Bubble Flower, which is the Diamond Painting Deutschland kit. And I did a kit up video of this back in December when I first started my channel, so you can go and check that out. Today is like I was saying, my first WIP N Chat, and I'm going to be working on this square. And so check it out. This section has a little bit of multi-placing in it. It's the top of the bubble on the top left end of the kit. So I'm working on the kit upside down, and I'm going across the top so that I have a little bit of a mix of some minor multi-placing to break up the heavy confetti. And you'll see as we go across the top that the degree of confetti will increase depending on what section I'm in. In the last kit I worked on, Flight of the Lynx, that was not the case. It was just heavy confetti the whole way. So let's take a look. So look what showed up on Friday for me. This is my custom order of diamond painting pens from one of our sponsors, Crafted Makes. And I am so excited to open these on my very first WIP N Chat because I want to use these pens throughout the kit. And I'm really excited to see these. They came from Crafted Makes on Etsy. And Stephen Dickens, the shop owner, he is really great to work with. And he worked with me on Etsy messaging to set up to ask me what kinds of things I liked. And this is packaged up really well, so I'm going to have to use this slicer carefully to open it to see what kind of things I would like that would be customized. I'm trying not to show you my address. Yeah, it's probably not the best thing to do. I know everyone in the group is probably fine and on my channel, but then there's the other people in YouTube land, you know, that may not be okay. And I've got my plastic turned back, so I'm going to pull this out. So he shipped this on March the 8th from England in the UK, and that's my invoice. And it was packed really well. Let's see what else is in here. Oh, I probably opened the box wrong, but that's okay. We'll take a look here. It would have opened, I could try and fix it, because I can see that it's all nice in here and I've opened it wrong because it's me, right? This is because I do unlucky things sometimes. Let's see. It's just my luck. I opened the end. I shouldn't have done that. I did the whole thing wrong. Okay, so if I open the box on the right side, this is what would have been in there. Wouldn't that be nice? Let's just laugh at that for a minute. Okay, so it came like this. Open it. There you have your Crafted Makes. I'll zoom out, and now you can see it came in this nice box. I opened it up, and there's a nice sticker that says handmade by you for you. And there was my invoice, and I opened it at the wrong end, people. But we'll just move forward and not worry about that. So what does he say? It's just thank you very much for your business. We hope you enjoy the pens, and I would love to see any photos here. Please feel free to share pictures of these items and that it's paid, and there's a 10% coupon in here to use down the road. That's really great. So let's get into it because I'm way too excited. And I really like this presentation with this this really neat waffle paper, because that is very environmentally friendly and easily recycled. So let's open this. So excited to see what's in here. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. Can you see it? Let's see. has he made this custom for me to match my kit, and it has little butterflies inside. Can you see them? See the little butterflies sprinkled throughout with all the flowers for springtime? And that goes really well with my kit, see? Isn't that awesome? Yeah. Look at that. It's beautiful. So I couldn't help myself. I had to get more than one because if I'm going to order, I thought I better get two because I just did. As if you've been following my channel, you know I haven't ordered very many custom pens. Ooh, this one's pretty too. This was a blank that he had on his channel on his Etsy shop. And I asked him to make it for me. Isn't it pretty? I love it. Look at the teal in the end. That is so nice. He also does things where you can get metallic tips and everything, but I just wanted to just get it regular, so that's great. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. So that's Crafted Makes. Those are his pens, and I am looking forward to using this. It's so pretty. Awesome. And they're nice and thin like I asked for too. I'm going to be using these a lot, I can tell. Awesome. Yeah. Perfect. Perfectly perfect. Thank you so much, Stephen. So I've gone ahead and pulled a couple of colors here to work on, and we'll just do a little WIP N Chat. So today, this is week 1, and here is my pen, and I have loaded a glue dot in one end and museum putty in the other. I went ahead and switched the multi-placer that it came with because I think it was a little bit too big for this particular kit, but I'll save it and use it another time. This is just a regular 4-placer. So let's take a look here. And I'm going to use, which tray do I want to use? I'm going to use my DP Gal Creations white tray. Actually, no, I'm going to use my smaller one. This one's too big. I just need this size. This size should work. And I'm just going to talk a little bit while I work on these 4 colors. And I'm going to work on this section down here, which has, I don't know, it's fairly consistent colors, right? So which ones jumps out at me first is this one with the feet, and this is from the blue section, which is the blue dot, and then it's in the blue section of my Elizabeth Ward container. So I know where it goes back. And that really helps me. I can't wait to see how everyone does their kit ups and get some new ideas generated. I just love collaborating and sharing. And that's what makes events so great. It's just a lot of fun. So let's give this a go. Now, I'm going to start there. So it's been kind of a crazy week for me with the event and work and everything else. You know, life is like that sometimes. So, yeah, where to even start? Where should I start? I know. Something that everybody has done. And if you haven't done it yet, you probably will do. I'll show you. I think I talked about this in my kit up I did this week that you probably saw on my channel this week. If you haven't, go and check it out. I did an unboxing and a kit up on Moon Elf, and I talk about why I like using the tiny containers rather than big containers, and this is why. I had 2 colors mixed up now, 209 and 210. So in the sunshine today, I'll sit and sort them out, or I'll try and use them up during the daylight. So that is exactly what I talked about that might happen to me because I was super tired. I really wanted to diamond paint because I was stressed. And if I'd used the small containers like my plan, like I would normally have done, and what's normal? I've only been diamond painting for a year. But anyways, what seems to work is if I use smaller containers, then I don't mix as many together. Because one of these small tinies, I think, holds is it 1,600 drills? So that would mean that this thing is going to hold more like 3,000 or 4,000 drills. So the most I would mix together would be, 1,500 of each to sort versus this or even this. Like, look at how big that is. That's a lot to sort out. So that's this week's challenge. And I'm working on Moon Elf, and she is so sparkly. So sparkly. And yeah, her sparkles hit the sunlight earlier this week. I happened to have my phone handy, and I was just, in love with it. I'm just in love with that kit. I'm in love with this kit too. And can't wait to make some progress. But I'm not going to rush my progress because I want to enjoy it. This is all about relaxation. And I mentioned before that I'll probably do a couple of time lapses, but that just depends on how busy I am at work, Again, this is supposed to be fun, right? I don't know if you saw my earlier WIP N Chat where I did the first square, because I did do a time-lapse video for that. Maybe I'll throw the link in the bottom so you can find my playlist in case you're new and you didn't see it. And yeah, this is the feet. We're going to work on all the feet, and then we'll work on another color next. Until I get tired and want breakfast and, because it's Saturday morning, and I just recorded my first announcement video. Oh, and the more important, well, it's all important, but yeah, the important thing for me is it's the first giveaway for the Josephine Wall event. This week, the three of us hosting the event are all doing a kickoff WIP N Chat this week. So we're each giving away a prize in the giveaway. So later in my WIP N Chat, I will pop in the secret word, which we're asking you to use the word in a sentence in the comments. And then, in the following week, we'll be announcing the winner. So yeah, lots of time to do your comment, but don't forget to do it. So yeah, that'll be fun. So you'll need to watch all three WIP N Chats this week coming up. Mine is coming out for Sunday. I believe Debbie is coming out Tuesday. And I think Kim is coming out Monday, but I haven't confirmed what her plan is. She has things going on at home, so her schedule may change. And we're willing to flex that with her, of course. So yeah, fun times, right? Fun times, fun event times, life, all the things. Let's see, what else did I get? Oh, I have so many unboxings to do. You just saw this pen, and boy, am I liking this. And maybe I'll switch over and see how, oh, my glue dot looks like it's too fat. It's coming out the end. I think I need to trim it. I wasn't sure if I was going to end up needing 2 glue dots, but it looks like one is going to be fine. The glue dot is coming out the end. And I'm just going to poke it on my clothes because it's way, way, way too sticky. If you're new to using glue dots, that's what most people do, or your finger. Let's move this over here. Just use this end. Oh, I like this end too. This is just the right size for me. So that is so awesome. We got it correct. I had worked with Steven to get the right diameter on the pen that and design that I wanted. And, you know, I took my time because I wanted to make sure I got it right. And I'm glad that I did, because now I have two beautiful pens. I'm liking this shape here too, very much. And that's just awesome for summer and spring. Look at all those sparkles. I just think it's so pretty. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, that's that. So I'm liking this very much. Today is sunny here in Vancouver, British Columbia. If you haven't met me before, I live in Canada on the West Coast in the province of British Columbia in the Vancouver metropolitan area. Physically, that would put me north of Seattle by about 2 hours. I'm gonna guess. I haven't been to Seattle in a little while, but yeah, not far at all. If I wanted to drive to the US border, Canada-US border, it would probably take me about 20 minutes by car. Yeah, so super close to all those things. I grew up in this area, so I think that's all the feet. I don't see any more feet over here. So I'm gonna put these back. Get up the next one. So the next symbol I'm choosing is with the one that stands out the most to me, which is this one. It's kind of a tie between this or the circles actually, but we'll go with this, because why not? Put it there so I know which one I'm working on. I usually work with multiple small trays, but since I'm working on such a big area with minor multi-placing, I'm using a bit bigger of a tray. Usually I use all the tiny little white trays that I showed in my unboxing, because that's what works for me. If you watched my time lapse, you will have seen those trays flying in and out of the picture and probably in and out of the colors and everything else flying around super fast. It took me a long time to actually physically diamond paint that. By the time, like, I would stop it and then go do something and then come back. That means, you know, go get coffee, go have a snack. Maybe it was the next day, you know. A square that I'm working on, this is kind of the normal size square that I would work on. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 big squares. And what is that on a ruler size? Just to give you an idea. Generally, that's what I do. Let's have a look. That is 7.5 centimeters by 7.5. I don't know what that is in inches. I wonder if my other ruler has inches. I don't really do inches, but let's try it. Is that 3 inches? Maybe. Maybe it's 2.5. Let's look. On which side am I on here? It's actually exactly 3 inches, or damn close, darned close to 3 inches. That's fun. Fun, useful, or possibly useless information to know. So I'm super excited to see everyone posting their start photos in the featured tab. And I can't wait to see all these paintings coming to life. And I see some people are getting to know each other. And that's all part of it, you know. The camaraderie, you know, making friends, hanging out, talking all things diamond painting. I don't know about you, but I don't have anybody that really I talk to in my everyday life that does diamond painting, unless they are a friend or a fellow creator on Facebook or YouTube. My friends are not really into this. This is not their thing, but I absolutely love this. I love diamond painting and everything about it. So, yeah. Let's see, where did that one go? There he went. This is hard to do and talk because there's so many symbols. Let's see. I can't wait to see how everyone kits up their one with the diamond art kits. I don't think my method with the colors is going to be very helpful in that situation. So one day when I do kit that up, it's going to have to be some sort of sorting by symbol that makes sense to me. I just love that image. She is so cute. And I wanted to do 2 kits, but I think it would be a little bit silly to try and do 2 max color kits at the same time. But she is on my list of things I would like to work on. And it just depends on how long this kit takes to work up and finish and how I'm feeling at the end. I'll probably want to take a little break between and do some other paintings. You'll see that I will continue to work on another non-max color kit. For example, Moon Elf. She is coming along so pretty, like I was saying earlier. The sparkle is incredible, and I'm going to be adding a lot of crystals to that because I'm just liking the kit so much. And I'm going to be adding some other special drills in as well. So be on the lookout for chats about that. I'm just not sure how that fits in. I guess I would put that in my, as a second WIP N Chat or a progress update for it. I haven't figured out, you know, all the ins and outs of all these things yet. My channel is really new. I started it right after Black Friday, and I posted a couple of unboxings, but I had so much to learn, and you can tell when you go back and watch those videos. The first unboxing I did was the Gingerbread House by Gina Jane. It was a small kit that came out from Diamond Art Club. And yeah, I worked on that in the first little while. Oh, see, I missed some down here. What I find is if the section gets too big, you lose track of what you're working on. But I also find it faster to do a reasonably sized section so that you're not opening the same colors too many times over and over and over again. Yeah. So I think the next one is going to be that round circle. That's a good one. Which is 3371, black brown. This is browner than, yeah, I guess it is black brown. It's a little browner than the ones I've seen from Diamond Art Club. And there's a tiny bit of trash, so I'll just get rid of that. But overall, I find the drills in Diamond Painting Deutschland are very good. I don't have any issues with that. Yeah. So what do I have planned for the rest of the weekend? What do I have planned? Well, I would like to take my dog to the beach again. Earlier this week, we had a really sunny day, and I was working from home that day, and I had to go into Vancouver to the pain clinic to continue with the assessment. And they're sorting out why I have my hands go numb and why I have chronic pain situations. So I decided that on the way back from there, wouldn't it be cool if I could just give myself a little break in the middle of the day before I went back to work at home by taking my dog to the beach, because it was a gorgeous sunny day. I'm not even going to try and tell you the temperatures because I don't know if you'll know what I mean, but it was like 10 Celsius and the sun was just beaming. So we went to down to the beach. It's called Crescent Beach in South Surrey, White Rock. And they have like a dog park within the beach and a cordoned off dog area. And if you haven't met my dog, or one of my dogs, I have several dogs actually. This is the big dog. Her name is Heidi. I'll put a little picture of her here so you can meet Heidi. Heidi is a Bernese mountain dog cross with a poodle, a standard poodle, one of the big ones. And she has webbed toes, and guess what? She does not like to swim, not even a minute. So we went and looked at the dog cordoned off beach area where she could have gone in and gone swimming. And she was like, no, thank you. I don't want to get my paws dirty. So we didn't go very far into the beach area. So we walked around another area where, you know, it's all, you know, a dog walking zone along the promenade. And it went into the trees and some grasses and sort of rolling area. And it was just so nice to be out in the sun with the ocean breeze coming up. It was just so refreshing and it felt so good for my mind. I just absolutely loved it. And I want to do that again. But I don't know if it's going to be nice enough to go tomorrow. My husband has things going on today, so I wanted to go with him again. But it's about a half an hour from my house, so it's not like it's exactly right here to go. Yeah, so we went into the dog park area, and I hadn't taken her to the dog park by myself because of my arms and my problems in a very long time. She has on a harness that is an anti-pull harness, so then the leash hooks on the front. So if she starts to pull, she pulls herself around, so it prevents her from pulling. So we walked around the circle and along all these grasses and things to the dog cordoned off special dog park area. And she is just a socialite. She loves all the other dogs. And the last time I went to the dog park, she was running everywhere and she was like crazy girl having like a doggy party. And this time she wasn't. She was like chilled. I'm like, this is really weird. Why are you so chilled? You're normally like running around like crazy. Like, you know, bit of a party girl having a good time, you know? Needless to say, she's my socialite, right? So, and look, I missed 2 of those, so I'm gonna have to get those back out again. So I let her off leash. I took her in, unclipped her. I had a couple treats in my pocket just in case, and I hope that me saying that word didn't trigger anybody at your house. I know if she heard me say that, she'd be all over me looking for one. So I went into the dog park with these things in my pocket, unhooked her, and it was the middle of the day, during the day, which is, you know, normally I would go to a dog park on the weekend, which is a different sort of crowd. But everybody was really friendly, and some people had like 5 and 6 dogs. So they must like do like a dog walking service or something and bring them to that dog park. Anyway, so she walked through the gate, and the first thing to welcome her was a bunch of golden retrievers, and they all had a big sniff, and we walked around. There's not a very big dog park, but that was good because she used to like run, and I could never keep up with how far she would go and see her. So I could see her everywhere that she was. So I felt good about going on my own to do that, you know? And so she smelled all these dogs and she walked around, and like she was only in there for about 15 minutes. We wandered the perimeter, met all these new friends, and then she was finished. So yeah, here was I expecting her to be wild. And she wasn't. She was just the best girl. And really encouraged me to take her again another day on my own. So I will try to do that maybe next week, one day when I'm working from home again, and maybe get to take that break. The great thing about that beach is it's actually close to my job. So technically I could take my lunch and I could go down to the beach and just look at the ocean. It's just beautiful. And do that. I wonder if you guys would be interested in a small vlog of me being at that beach or the dog park. Let me know. I'm just not sure, because I'm new, what people want to hear about and see about. But I could try and record her because she is just so cute. So that might be kind of fun to do, just to change things up as we get into some nicer days. She is friends with everybody in the neighborhood. You just take her out, and it's so nice to not to have to worry about her, because we have another dog. He is a Maltese, and he is a going concern. He is insecure. He has separation anxiety. He nips, and it's just not fun to take anywhere. I don't think you guys have seen him yet. You've probably seen my other dog, Kisses. She is a 10-pound Shih Tzu who is elderly. She's 14, and I'm thinking she has a little dementia because she seems to forget where she is in the middle of the night and all those things, and starts wandering around, clicky, clicky, clickies with her nails. But she is just a sweetheart too. But she's not a dog park kind of dog, because, you know, she's so small, she just gets squished. So she will just hide. So yeah, dog parks are kind of newer to us. And I was looking at the calendar the other day too, and my husband said, hey, did you know that Heidi is going to be 4? I'm like, wow, 4. So now that I think about it, that's probably why she was so much calmer. It's because she's through that real rough puppy, zoomies type stage. And she never really had a lot of zoomies. From the day we got her, we tried to walk her around the block, because you're supposed to walk your dog, right? And we're not talking very far, but they need to be socialized. They need to get out. You need the routine. Well, first little while, she would just lay down in the neighbor's yard and refuse to walk and just lay there. I was like, this dog is not going to be walked, right? Just not interested in the walking thing. Now she's all about it, but she only goes for 10 minutes and she's finished. Like, this dog does not walk very far. And she's not fat. She's fine. She doesn't eat the house or get into any kinds of trouble because she's bored or anything like that. You know, the most she does is bark at the Amazon truck when it comes. Anybody that delivers anything, you know, we have to all be notified of the intrusion. But like, she would never bite. I just don't think she ever would. I don't know what it would take to get her to bite. She's just not wired that way. She's just the gentlest. So, but very stubborn. So when you ask her to do something she doesn't want to do, she shakes her head and flaps her ears. So her ears make that sort of shake your head kind of dog noise. When she doesn't like what it is, she tells you, you know, I don't like that thing. So at this point in the WIP N Chat, I'm going to tell you the secret word is going to be beach. B-E-A-C-H. Because I went to the beach this week and I had so much fun with my dog. So if you put in the comment the word beach, B-E-A-C-H, and use it in a sentence, then I will be doing a giveaway in the following week's WIP N Chat. And that giveaway will be for a gift coupon code to Diamond Painting with Sparklers, which is awesome timing. Which means that you could order some things for your kid up if you wanted to order some things and give that a try. maybe there's some special drills that you want to get or anything else. So yeah, put in the secret word beach and B-E-A-C-H in a sentence, please, because otherwise people that ought not to be participating in the event will get those giveaway prizes, and we want them to go to everyone that's following our channels and not to people that have nothing to do with diamond painting. So this is my purple tray. I call it my purple tray. I have 4 Elizabeth Ward trays. This is the symbols with the dots are down here. So everything is organized by color and then by similar symbol after that. So the first sort I do is to decide what color I think things are. And that's based on my experience working on the Flight of the Lynx. When I worked on that, I found that, you know, all the blues would be grouped together in the picture. And, you know, it really helped to be able to get to the blues. So within that, within each Elizabeth Ward system that I have, and I have a video for that if you haven't seen it, I go in and I have things organized that make sense to me. So like these 2 hammers are together. The square is kind of hanging out by itself. Doesn't really bother me. And then I have like, you know, symbols and U's and V's. It looks like we got a little bit out of sync here. And arrows are kind of together with the arrows. And the U's are supposed to be together. And if I have letters, they're usually together. That's why the G is with the U, because it's like a letter, right? So, and then this one could have gone either way, but this has white dots. So I guess it's why it's over there. But you may see it travel over to this column, but I don't really care. As long as I can find it within reason. As I know, the pinks and purples will be together. So, there's a jumper. What colors am I going to work on next? Looks like some 553, which is this one. And as we're working upside down, it's going to be 208. I might put ABs in for that. Crystal ABs, pardon me. And it looks like U 3837 would be good ones to start with. And probably this 209. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do next. I'll put that away. Get out my tray again. And grab my crystals. So here are my crystals. These particular ones that I'm using are from Diamond Painting with Sparklers. And I'm going to use, I'm going to replace, I think, I've written on the list what I'm doing. I'm using 796, 209, and 550, but I didn't want to put crystals up in this dark area. I'll put them down in here if I have any, but I don't see any 550. And I'm saying that because 550 is one of the colors I just filled in, so if it sounds confusing and anybody was looking at the screen, which you guys are probably all busy diamond painting or doing something else. What was the other color? 553. No, because I don't want to go too crazy in here. I just want to sprinkle things in. So 209 is this one. 209 is gonna go. I'm gonna go with 209. Yeah, I don't know if you saw or you haven't seen yet my crystal unboxing. I haven't published it yet. Yeah, that's a whole other subject, right? How do I organize that? Because now I'm rethinking the world. And then I just got overwhelmed and didn't do anything. And I have this big video sitting there that I haven't released yet. Because suddenly the event was here. And I had to do event things, right? And I didn't want to like publish so many things and be confusing, right? So I'm just going to gently lay in these 209s, ABs, because they're so pretty. So that's this one here, this symbol. So I'll put that back over there. And it doesn't have to be perfect because it's just a watercolor type painting, so nothing is perfect. And I'm just having fun with it, you know, really, that's what this is all about. Fun, fun, and more fun. I don't see any more, but that doesn't mean there aren't any more. It just means I'm not seeing them. Probably you guys are going, no, look at that one over there. You missed that one totally. Excuse me, I think I need a drink of water. Sometimes all that talking makes me thirsty. Let's see. So there's that. So I'll put that in here. So I've got this sort of organized in this container for now. These are all my crystal ABs that I've been collecting. And you'll see me refer to this box quite a bit. I'm using these frosted ABs quite a bit. I thought I would use these jellies because they are glow in the darks, but actually they show through too much. So I need to use the crystal backs for this particular kit. So that's fine. I'll use them somewhere else another day. Yeah, they're just so pretty. So I have an unboxing of that in my playlist. And you know what the giveaway is this week. It's all about those. So check it out. Yeah. I have lots of quad cubes too. I should show you my quad cubes because it's fun. I like to show my sparkles. So these are all my quad cubes. But I don't think they suit this kit. But I really enjoy my quad cubes a lot. As you can tell by the variety of colors. Yep, I think I have them all. And I really enjoy putting them in. I'll be putting them in on Moon Elf. So be watching for that if you're interested. And let's put in this color. This is 553. Let's put these over here so I remember which symbol I'm placing. Because it has happened before where I put the wrong ones down. And I'm just loving this kit. I'm loving how it's working up. I don't know, let me know if it would be weird. Like if I was, this is upside down, but I could easily rotate my video so that you would see this. I think this is like a Pegasus horse that's coming into play. And he's upside down for you guys. Would it be better to see it the right way up, even though I'd be at the top of the screen, or would that be weird? I would love to know what people think about that. I could go either way, but I don't want to do it and have people go, well, that's really weird. Why did you do that? It looks like you're hanging in midair. Or does maybe that's just the way I think about it and not how everybody else thinks about it. You know how that can go. It's a little bit crooked, but it'll straighten out. I don't see this one in there anymore. So I'm going to do one more color. Let's do 3837. Well, actually, I've got two more colors here, don't I? It's so weird because some of these colors are colors I replaced when I did the links with regular crystals that I keep thinking I need to go and get the 3837s and the 208s because I have them still memorized from last summer. Imagine that I know that that's a color I replaced throughout that whole kit. How confusing can that be? That's why I wrote it down. That way, if I take a break from my kit, I know what I was doing and I can come back to it. It's not a big deal to take a break because this is not a race. Like you might see a little bit of time-lapse recording from myself or one of the other hosts, but it's by no means intended to make anyone feel any kind of pressure to have to go fast. So I'm going to put him in there because we might need you. You were jumping away. That one, 208. If I learned anything when I did my last Josephine Wall, it was that if I did it too fast, it burnt me out. And I ended up having to take a break from it. So I'm not going to let that happen this time. That's why I'm working on other kits as well. But we'll just see how it goes. We'll work on it every week, but I'm not going to work on it, crushing it out every day because it's not as much fun for me. That's just me, you know. I'm typically a bit of an overachiever, but this is supposed to be relaxing. So I want to set myself up some boundaries to, you know, help myself relax and not feel any pressures because I want to have fun too, right? I really do. That's a good color. Let's pick out some more. I think we're going to get these keys and those stars next. The keys and the stars. And let's put these ones away back in the bin. See? Here we go. Let's see. So U's are in here. This one I think was just kind of floating in the universe. Let me go over here. There's the star we're looking for. And these go with these U's because they're U's. This should really go with circles. Put these with the circles here. But you see, you could go on and on reorganizing forever. This works for me. It might not work for you. You do you. Maybe I'll learn things off of you. Oh, this should go over here with these slashes. And this is like, I'm going to put it down here with the dumbbells. So that's kind of where I had it last time. So things are starting to come back in my memory about how I did it last time. And there's the 550. Now we could put in some 550. I thought we did 550 already, but I think it was this dotted one. What number is this dotted one? Oh, no, that's an I. Where did it go? Oh, it was 154. 154. But yeah, I have some 550 in here. So let's do that because that would be nice to do. A couple of sparkles along the back edge of the bubble just to make it interesting. 550 ABs. And you don't have to do swap out color for color. These AB ones could be in a lot of different places because there's blues on there too. See how the blues, can you see that color in that with a little bit of light coming in my window? Isn't that incredible? I think that's incredible. I love it. I just love it. So here and there and there. And sometimes I just put things in a spot because I want to. Somebody asked me, how do you know what you're going to bling up? Sometimes I don't. I just decide that to accent an area, I just put in some sparkles. And I'm doing that more with the frosted ABs that are clear with just the AB coating on them than the darker sections. See how easy it is to miss those when you're talking? I'm talking too much. Talking too much, so I think that'll be pretty. Just on the edge, just to give it a little bit of interest, but not too much. I would love to do an all crystal square kit one day. That would be fun. I think I would really enjoy doing that. So let's put in these 552s. These are the stars. Looks like we have a hopper in there. A jumper, a hopper. I heard miscolored drills in in a package being called mini things. I usually collect them in a container. I guess I haven't really started one yet because I'm so early in the kit. I think I have a junk bin though. I started a junk collection, but I'm lucky because I have my leftovers from the Lynx kit, which I saved. I just put them back in the same bags they came in and put them just in a big Ziploc bag. So if I did run into a problem, I would just pull extra from there. But I didn't have any problems with running out of drills on the last one, so I'm really not anticipating that here. Because these were shipped at the same time, so I don't think the company would have made any serious changes to that. Yeah. So I think that's it for today. I need to get out. The sun is starting to poke its head out, so maybe I should take Heidi to the beach again, or just at least around the block to get some sun for myself and for her and get some of that vitamin D going. It's so healthy and all, because I think we're going to be in for a few days of rain going into Easter. And I just wanted to say thank you for being at my WIP N Chat. If you haven't been here before, welcome. I think I forgot to say all those things because I'm so distracted by the event. And if you have, welcome back. It's great to see you. Make sure you put in your comment for the giveaway. Don't feel shy. Just jump on in and put in a sentence with the word we talked about. And yeah, like and subscribe. I'd love to have you here again. And subscribing to my channel and liking costs nothing. It's virtually free and it really helps my channel grow. And I'll see you again next week. Bye.